set, and away they go from the 1800. Nice beginning this one. Manhattan Cafe, catch the tune. Southern Cape is at the rail. Nobody too keen to go at this stage. Billy Bazooka's around them on the outside. Then comes the Appeal. Q-Wing Race is about 4 lengths off the leader. Then comes Time Taker. Behind that is Iron Will. And With Pleasure, the grey, is the trailer. It's racing about 6 or 7 lengths off the leader as they move towards that 1200 metre. Southern Cape's in front, a length and a quarter. In second is Catch the Tune. In third position is Billy Bazooka on the move on the outside. Manhattan Cafe is now only 3 lengths off the leader. Behind that is the Peel near the rail. Then comes Q-Wing, Time Taker near the rail, Iron Will, and the grey With Pleasure continues to be the trailer, about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. Southern Cape by 1 length. In second, Billy Bazooka. Catch the Tune is in third. The Appeal fourth. Manhattan Cafe is fifth, only 3.5 lengths off the leader. Q-Wing and Time Taker. With Pleasure's only about 6 or 7 off them with Iron Will. About to be homeward bound, just over 600 metres to go. And Southern Cape, the leader, back in second, Catch the Tune. The Appeal, Billy Bazooka. Then comes Manhattan Cafe and Time Taker. Top of the lane, Southern Cape, Catch the Tune, the first one to challenge. Down the inside of that one, Time Taker, Manhattan Cafe, the Appeal. Coming out of the 200, Southern Cape, Time Taker's trying to throw out the challenge. The Appeal on the outside, Q-Wing and Manhattan Cafe. Southern Cape still leads at the Appeal. Down the inside, With Pleasure and Q-Wing. They're coming from everywhere now. And the Appeal, Southern Cape, With Pleasure on the inside. Q-Wing, I give it to Q-Wing. Q-Wing, I think, won at second. Maybe With Pleasure on the inside. We'll go back for third. I think number 4, Q-Wing, will get the nod closest to us here. Q-Wing down the inside, With Pleasure, the Appeal, Southern Cape, but number 4 will put its head down on the line and wins it. So number 4, Q-Wing, With Pleasure second, the Appeal third, Southern Cape will run into fourth. Behind that, Time Taker, and then a couple of lengths back to Manhattan Cafe. Tote favourite was number 5, Manhattan Cafe. Iron Will, Catch the Tune. So Southern Cape led it, but With Pleasure sneaks through on the inside, and Q-Wing 3 off the right-hand side comes home. The Garth Puller for the Steel and Puller, and bred by Birch Brothers, the Kirari, to record its 4th win from 14 outings. And they came from everywhere, and Q-Wing under Serena Moodley will win a close decision. The grey With Pleasure second, then the Appeal, until the running of the 7th race. Back to the studio.
Q-Wing is now a 4-time winner from as little as 14 starts. A lovely record for this Kirari gelding out of a Silvana mare bred by Birch Brothers. Well done to them down in the Cape, Birch Brothers, and Kathy Steele, Garth Puller, Serena Moodley, the rider. And with me is Masivuye. He is the gentleman that loves and looks after and takes care of Q-Wing and a few other horses, I'm sure. Well done to you, Masivuye. On behalf of Hollywood, 1,000 Rand. Gold Circle in Hollywood. Well done. Thank you. Well done. I nearly said to 100,000, but the way the things are going in the previous race, a gentleman got 2,500 for the 2,500. I'm sure in time there will be 100,000 given away.
Yes, definitely. No, it's a great initiative between Gold Circle and Hollywood, and the grooms do a lot of hard work behind the scenes. We just get the pleasure and the looks here, but they do a great job, and that's just thanks to Hollywood and Gold Circle, obviously.
Let's talk about Q-Wing, a horse that you know well and you've won on Q-Wing before. What's he like to ride, and how did the race pan out for you? Obviously very well, because you've won.
Yes, Warren, in saying that he's not an easy ride, he prefers the inside, and looked to I had the momentum on my side, and I thought I'm not going to go into that, I'm going to take the chance. And he looked to run in behind 2 or 3 horses up the straight, but I had to get him up and really get after him that last 100. I know he's got the guts and determination to win this horse, and he just showed that today.
What was the first thing Mr. Puller said to you as you came back into the leading area?
He says, my boy, you know he hangs in.
Okay, but well done, Serena, and congratulations, a lovely ride, and he does hang in, but you've gotten past the post first, and that's all that matters.
Yes, I must thank Mr. Pull and his team. He does a sterling job with his horses, and he helps us with our riding as well. It's always good to have someone behind you all the time, and sometimes we take it for granted, and it's an absolute pleasure to have people around like Mr. Puller. So massive thanks to him, to Uncle Mike, and to my sponsors, Winning Form. Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah, you're right, because I did touch on Michael Roberts earlier, and you're quite right, Garth Puller. I mean, it was Michael's time to shine, but now it's... yes, I must say, with Michael Roberts, we're lucky that we've got these legends in the game to teach and mentor you guys through. That's the point I'm making.
100%, you can only steal their knowledge while they're around. And look, I had a stint with Mr. Roberts. I rode for him first choice for a long time. So look, I've learned a lot from them, and I'm continuing to learn along the way.
Well done.
Thanks so much.
Spot on. Yeah, Michael Clark, of course, he's an integral part of your stable, Michael Clark, but obviously just referring to the legends like yourself and Michael Roberts. But Michael Clark, lovely to have him at the races when you're not here, but he goes about his work in an unassuming way, and he knows his way around a horse.
Yeah, he's been a trainer for Mary Slack. He's an equine dentist. He's very qualified and very hardworking. Yeah, I must thank him. I mean, without him, I wouldn't be here. And then thanks to the rest of the team, Bishop, Eric, and Wendy, and of course I must mention Kathy. This is Kathy's and mine. And thanks to Sid and Colin Birch. I've taken my time. He got cut into last time quite badly, and I had to give him a break. But he's an athletic type of horse, and he's the type of horse that had he put his run up the inside, he would have probably won easily. You can see he wants to run in, and he's got to straighten him. He wants to run in, and he's got to straighten him. He loves the inside.
Serena said that he's a tricky horse to ride, as you've just alluded to as well. But what's he like to train? What's he like at home?
No, he's simple, and I don't think he's too tricky to ride. He's just the kind of horse that wants to run in, and he didn't want to break his momentum turning for home, so he brought him out. Had there been a chance for him to have gone in without breaking his momentum, he would have gone in and he would have accelerated. I mean, this is a maiden that came from about 16 lengths back in his first start with Jason Gates and one going away. I haven't seen a horse finish like that for a long time at Greyville. So he's got ability, but obviously he's come through the ranks slowly.
He certainly is, and he's consistent for your owners, or for Kathy and yourself, and he's really doing well. Well done to you, good training feet. And before you go, did you get your pies that Wendy bought for you at the flea market on Saturday?
No chance. No chance.
Well done, Garth. Keep up the good work, and the results are consistent, and that's the most important thing. Well done.
Yeah, we're all trying to keep them ticking over, and yeah, we've got one more to go. Thank you.
Spot on. There we go. One more to go from the Garth Puller stable. And sure, they are ultra consistent. They're always in the money. They're always in the winner's enclosure. And always a pleasure to talk to Garth as well. Well done, Kathy. Well done, Garth. Birch Brothers bred. And this horse is really doing you all so proud. And Wendy, you didn't give the goods from the flea market to your husband.